Bliss. Once again, I think scaring a lot of Bliss fits last night as she completely changed her social media look. On Twitter, she obviously updated her banner and removed her bio. The bio is also gone on Instagram. Now, what this does is actually remove all reference to her being a WWE superstar, wrestling on Mondays, and a picture of her holding up championship belts. I think a lot of people instantly thought, okay, so Instagram said she wrestles on Mondays. That's obviously not a thing. If Wyatt Sicks are moving to Smackdown, maybe Alexa Bliss is also moving to Smackdown. There was some fans also extremely worried what this means. Well, Alexa did reply to a fan who asked what it meant, and she said it was just a new 2025 revamp. Nothing crazy. Some fans are wondering if the new banner is a hint at new merchandise, whether inside or outside WWE, but the truth is, we don't know. Alexa today would share a selfie saying that she was back down to pre-pregnancy weight. Interesting to note, no pink highlights in her hair. A lot of fans were concerned yesterday about this picture Alexa shared on Instagram, but you can see, despite it being black and white, you can see the different tones in her hair, which looks like to be pink highlights, proving it's not a recent photo. Now, interesting photo nonetheless, wearing a Wednesday Addams t-shirt with the song Evanescence, Bring Me to Life playing. And I've seen so many people talking about the idea of that song with the lyrics in it, talking about souls and talking about bringing someone to life and saving them. I mean, isn't that what Howdy did to the Wyatt Sicks when he pulled them out of the cave? While we're on the subject of the Wyatt Sicks moving to SmackDown, though, I know this has upset a lot of people, but if you are nervous about this, hopefully this can settle some nerves. In the tease that the Wyatt Sicks Twitter account sent out a few hours before Raw, you can see the two Bible verses. There's one just above the chair that is different to the rest. Now, what these Bible verses tell you is interesting, because one of them tells you how everything has its time, which I think alludes to basically when they're going to go after the Final Testament, which alludes to the fact that feud's on hold, not cancelled or scrapped. And the Bible verse that's been duplicated many times says that basically you don't understand what's going on right now, but you will do very soon. For those that don't know, the Wyatt Sicks Twitter account is run by Rob Fee, WWE's Director of Character Development. So I do definitely feel like this was WWE saying, okay, we're going to make this move. We know a lot of fans are probably going to be angry. A lot of fans are going to be upset. A lot of fans are going to be worried. So we'll put this tease out prior to doing it. So hopefully when it does happen, they can go back in hindsight and go, oh, okay. So at least hopefully we know that the WWE has some kind of plan. This would be a strange coincidence if it's not this. But obviously if you look, the two Bible verses included here, the one that's duplicated a lot, is actually there 17 times. The one just above the chair, just once. 17-1 will be this Friday night SmackDown. So hopefully not too long to wait. Charlotte Flair with the Meta Girls. This photo was actually posted by Charlotte herself, as she said some girls want to be a princess when they grow up. I wanted to be in a bad bitch girl gang. This photo obviously taken backstage at NXT. Now, this is so interesting because a lot of people are theorising it. Could Charlotte be recruiting Lash and Jakara? A lot of people also saying that if that's true, if it is kayfabe and it is a faction for the future, does that put Charlotte and the Meta Girls at the top of the list of who attacked Jade Cargill? Think about it. It could be interesting because Lash and Jakara just won a number one contender spot to the women's tag team titles. If they also took out Jade Cargill, that would be 3 versus 3. It would work. The ever-reliable WrestleVotes have also put out there that WWE has talked about the idea of doing Charlotte Flair versus Tiffany Stratton at WrestleMania. That would be pretty fun. Bad Bunny has spoke about wanting to make a WWE return. He actually said that he wanted to do more risking his life in the ring to scare his mum. That sounds quite extreme, but I wouldn't mind a Bad Bunny return. Bad Bunny was like a breath of fresh air in WWE, so I'd be down for it. He also said that he believes WWE is going to be doing Backlash in Mexico. Now, that is not confirmed. A lot of people have found an old troll comment from WrestleVotes, and yes, I said that right, and it's a fake, like, a parody account, and Basically, people are wondering if Bad Bunny just saw that. Matt Cardona has also thrown his hat into the ring, the WWE ring, in saying on Ariel Helwani's show that he wants to return to WWE. He wants the Madison Square Garden moment. He wants to be on Smackdown with his wife, Chelsea Green. Chelsea has also been very vocal in her desire to see Matt Cardona return to WWE. So, will we see it? Time will tell. This one came out of nowhere. Mark Jindrak has actually put his name out there to make a return to WWE or to go to AEW. Jindrak saying that he was inspired by watching Hills on Netflix and wants to wrestle again in the USA. He has wrestled a lot in Mexico. Fun fact for those that don't know him, that is Mark Jindrak on the right. This is Evolution. He was originally part of Evolution before he was eventually replaced by Batista. And if you're like me and you remember this, well, I'm sorry, it means we're officially old. But Mark Jindrak was also in WCW, a two-time WCW tag team champ with Sean O'Haire. Will we see Mark Jindrak return to WWE or to go to AEW? We'll see. Former member of the Lucha House Party, Lince Dorado, could also be heading back to WWE, teasing the word next, obviously capitalizing the NXT in this social media post, then posting this picture to Twitter showing off his favourite mask but look in the eye hole. The WWE logo is visible. Is Lince about to return? Someone who has already arrived though is Penta, making his anticipated debut on Raw Monday. Great debut, great match with Chad Gable, great promo afterwards. The social media clips got millions of views from WWE. There was some news that apparently management were extremely happy with how the debut went down, but some of the talent were a little bit cheesed off because Penta went long and therefore other things on the show apparently needed to be cut. I think for his initial debut with the crowd reaction he was getting, that's exactly the way it should have been though. I'm sorry, Penta was great on Raw. That was a great introduction. Some news on his Lucha brother, Rey Fenix, though. Rey Fenix, who we know hasn't been granted his release by AEW the last time we had any kind of update, has actually had his merchandise pulled from AEW shop. Now, that means two things. Either one, Tony Khan's being really petty and is pulling his merch, so Rey Fenix, who sat on the sidelines, therefore doesn't make any merchandise revenue, or it means that Tony Khan is in the process of releasing Rey Fenix, with the expectation that Rey Fenix will then come to WWE. So we'll have to keep an eye out on that. WrestleVotes are reporting that WWE is working in the hope that Tonga Loa will be back for WrestleMania, so we'll wait and see if that happens. According to WrestleVotes, WWE could be looking to change how it does the Hall of Fame ceremony. Now, obviously, this wouldn't be the first time they've changed up the Hall of Fame. It is hosted now in the same venue as Smackdown, immediately following Smackdown. Apparently, WWE wasn't happy last year with the amount of fans that left during the ceremony. So could that be a hint that we're going to go back to Hall of Fames without fans in attendance? I know it's an argument every year of whether fans should be there or not. Some fans will boo certain things, some fans will cheer, obviously some fans will clap. And I think that's the way it should be. I think fans should be able to give the wrestlers their flowers one more time. They should be able to pay respect to them, applaud them, say their catchphrases, that kind of stuff. There is no update on Corey Graves, and actually it's not really often we talk about news that actually has no new news. We spoke about this last night on NXT Things You Might Have Missed. Corey is legitimately pissed off with WWE. His brother has come out publicly and said it's not a work. But I find it fascinating how Corey Graves has spoken about this publicly himself on his social media platforms, namely Twitter, and yet Dirt Sheets haven't reported really anything. Dirt Sheets don't seem to know anything. That's very weird and a strange situation. Usually this is when Dirt Sheets will be digging around trying to find out the scoops and no one's talking. I'm still not convinced that this isn't some kind of elaborate work. Removing him last night from NXT could be a way just to throw us off kind of thing. We'll have to just wait and see. But there is your Wednesday WWE news. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments section down below. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, turn on post notifications. You'll never miss another upload. like the video, share the video, and I'll see you as always next time. Peace!